Oh my goodness. So many things have gone wrong, but I think we fixed shit. We think we fixed it.
Gary, am I alive?
Oh, you are alive. Oh my goodness, it's so wait. How you do? How you do? How are you, friend? That took way too long. Do you want to know why? It's because I haven't streamed it forever. And it screwed me over. So yeah. Thanks everyone that just recently followed there on YouTube. We are 2 followers away from 550 there on YouTube. Let's go, baby. I appreciate everyone bearing with me while I was pressing all those buttons. Oh my goodness. Everything went wrong. Everything. Yes. So yeah, for the few, no one that's watching, so you're not going to be able to help me. Let's set up this game together, hey? Wrong button. That one. So here it is, Sailor. We're going to start up a new world. Let's get into the right vibe.
Everything ain't all right, man. Take notes. I ain't eating. You ain't eating. What you mean you ain't making this paper?
All right, so we're going to set up a new world right here. Great new world. I was thinking about this one, Iron Pit.
Stay still, motherfucker.
Standard. That's $1 million interest rate. I think everything else is pretty good. Maybe XP gained a bit much. So I want to do some road work, Sailor. That's what we want to do. Oh, I wish I knew what this person's name was. Actually, can I copy and paste it? They said hello. So what was it?
マロッシュです。
Marochures. Marochures.
Marotsushi desu.
Marochuse desu. There's no D in there. Wow, thank you so much. At that point in time, 10 minutes ago. Hello, hello. There we go. That's the joy of the AI. That we can ask it and it tells us. All right, so I think this is good. Let's go here. We're also in Discord, but we don't want to bother them at the moment. At the moment. Oh, shit. So, yeah, as you can tell, we got a controller set up, and I left my wheel on from the sim racing. Hopefully it all works. Oh, yeah. There was a few things. Where was it? Just give me a second. Everyone hit that follow. Yeah, let's give an automatic follow to those peoples. Well, maybe not that one. That makes it seem like they gave me money. Hey, how about this? This one. Play it again. Come on. Thank you so much for the follow. Subject. Mash it up, baby. Wait, do it again. I was having fun. This is for me. It's not for you. All right. that was some extra stuff. So since we're doing a whole bunch of, we're live streaming over here, we're live streaming over there, we're in this picture, we're in that picture, hence where it's up there. They say check out our horizontals and whatnot. Our bots do not work. So if you follow, I might not be able to give you the respect that you can, so I give you that. It'd be horrible if people donated. So I'm glad that people don't donate, because then I'd be like, oh my fuck, I missed you. Give me $10 or $5, 10 cents, whatever the hell it's at. So that would suck. So good deal on that. No one does that. Yeah. Bro. Come on, where is it? Huh. So we got $1 million. We got a pit mine. We have here. I don't know what kind of stuff is in the pit mine. Maybe this isn't the best world to do this stuff. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me press some buttons. Alright, why not? Scandinavia. Let's check them all out. Because I want to set up some cool roads around some stuff. Oh shit. Thought it was a loading screen. Oh, it's nothing. This could be cool because of so we want to be set up right beside a coal reserve, because then you do not an exploit, but the game is cheap, so you just set up an oil refinery on top of coal and you make lots of money. And that's what we want to do, but we don't know what these are. Some of the deposits above ground that you can see. It's like, oh, you can start a mine here and this is going to be something. Most of the time it's coal above ground, but we don't know how much or where. So maybe this could be a good one. Because there is no infrastructure, and then we definitely would have to build roads. Alright. I think I'm kind of into this. This one might be good. Hopefully we get fucking coal. If not, I think we can edit the game files and give us more money. See the color distance right there? Dark brown, I think. Not brown, that's not brown. So yeah, I think we could set up something. One of the problems, where is it? I is the store, here, store. To tell what's going on in the ground. Where is it? Equipment. Don't come at me, bro. It's on this big sucker. Oh, we're level 27. We gotta get a vehicle like this with no head. So that would be the thing that you gotta do. Does anybody else have that? 173, 130. So 130, 160, that's 192, sorry. B110, B100. this one. So yeah, this will tell us where it's at. Okay. Oops.
Gary, what are you doing?
I'm going to the bathroom. And this is a perfect time for everyone to hit that follow, like, and subscribe. Because we're going to be right back with more. Okay. Ooh, cha, cha. Ooh, cha, cha.
There were times in my life when I needed you. There was times when we needed each other. Mr. Mustache. About music, look into your eyes, tell you pretty lies. Oh, with the mustachio, all of that is gone, Mr. Mustache.
Stash. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back. I bring that boom back, boom back.
Well, I'm playing with Bappa Lap.
Back, back, 1, 2, 3.
Drove under my fucking landing.
E100. Where were the basics?
Bapalap needs to lock in a little bit.
You just need to lock in harder.
He's missing the ball in bad places, like really bad places. Could have 2 goals, low key.
Why are you lying to me now? Is that Maddie beating me here?
Let's go find us some good, solid land, baby. Where's our stories?
There we go. That's the second one. One more, baby. One more.
Joe Gatling offers to sell Bill Weaver a $1 bill for $50,000. Weaver tries to take it away by force. Fearing for his life, Gatling pretends to put the bill in the bank. Weaver robs the bank for the bill, finds that it is not there, then later kills Gatling. But still the bill is missing. Boston Blackie's friend, Mary Wesley, was in the bank. So Weaver's trigger man, Bart Everton, tries to kill Mary. As we return to our story, Bart pays a
Thank God he could do that.
Oh, that's
Hiya, Gertie.
Oh, it's you, is it, Bart? Where'd you get that black eye?
Weaver sent me to knock over a gal named Mary Wesley. See? And then some guy clipped me and knocked me cold.
What?
But I pulled a fast one on Weaver.
I don't care what you did.
Yeah, but this one was a slick one, Gertie.
Oh,
Him and me was looking for a certain dollar bill, see, off a guy named Gatling. An important dollar bill.
a dollar bill.
Yeah, one that Mr. Weaver wants real bad. Bad enough to kill for it.
Well, what about the dollar bill?
Well, I figured it was something special, so when I found it on Gatling, I palmed it and I told Weaver it wasn't on the guy.
On the
What is
body
that
of
hit,
the
brother?
guy. Yeah, Gatling was dead by then, right?
Sure.
Look, about that dollar bill.
We could have won that game.
have
He
it with
sold
you?
like 2 shots.
Right here. I got
Where?
a quarter of the water.
Oh, I got a authentic blueprint on this account. Not my other one, though.
I guess it wasn't money.
Well, sell it to me?
Come on, bro. Just connect.
Well, I went to a lot of trouble to get it. So, $2 be asking for more?
Crap, what the hell is this?
Dude, Serpa's up to.
Wants a partner, if any.
Well, he's up there with her. We can hear their voices. But, Blackie, what do you suppose this is all about? It's certainly not just a dollar bill.
The bill means something, Mary.
Well, what do
There
you...
were markings on the back of the bill in Bart's wallet, and I made a copy of them.
I know, I saw you, but they don't make any sense.
Oh, no.
And these are the
Wrong
last few
one.
years.
Sorry, I got too many controllers.
In case it will make sense someday.
Well, I still think you should have kept the bill instead of putting it back in Bart's wallet.
Oh, no, Mary. I want him to think that we don't know about it. Look, would you do something for me?
Uh-huh.
Phone Faraday and tell him to join us down here as soon as he can.
Oh, you must be expecting trouble.
When our friend Bart comes down from the room upstairs, I'm hoping for trouble, Mary. But it's going to be all his.
Oh, shit.
That one.
I am starving.
Homicide Faraday speaking.
Hello, Inspector. This is Mary Wesley.
Oh, hello, Miss Wesley. You talked to any more bank robbers lately?
Inspector, I'm calling for Blackie.
He's not here, I'm happy to say.
I know that. He's in a hallway at 1080 Eastern Avenue. Get that? And he wants you down there right away.
Right away. Oh, he does, does he?
Yes, he does. Does he?
Miss Wesley.
All
he's
right.
Blackie every day.
How soon can he be here?
I'm not sure.
What?
You can tell Blackie something for me.
Inspector, please.
Relax. It isn't bad at all. I want you to tell him what I found out about Joe Gatling, the man we found dead.
Yeah, what?
He was the son of the late Danny Gatling, big bank robber, who died last week. Get that?
Yeah, I got it.
About $150,000 in bank loot Gatling stole was never recovered.
Yeah.
That's still hidden, and not anywhere that Blackie is, I guarantee. What's down there anyway?
A man with a marked dollar bill.
A A mark.
And before Blackie gets through with him, he's going to be a marked man.
Twitch RCR_Jake. Dear Diary.
Yes, Jake, dear diary. What the fuck am I doing? Why are the buttons not buttoning? I'm pressing the buttons.
I know about another dollar bill that's just as important.
Where do we get that?
Weaver has it. Oh, come in.
That's the bill thing.
Fuck.
Hi, Mr. Weaver.
What buttons?
Hey, bill for you, huh? Since when? I figured that you palmed that dollar bill when we were searching Gatling body bar.
Welcome in, Jake. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Twitch RCR Jake. Bro, digging a whole hole.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're starting a new world, but we just set up our, put our controllers in, and it's like, oh god. Okay, so what were we doing? Connection. We're in an excavator, or is that a vehicle choice? And unfortunately, you guys don't get to see it because it's on my other monitor. And we're in triples right now.
I'll be back to take him with me.
Arm in, curl out, bucket in, bucket out, dead zone. So I think it's a vehicle thing. Parking brake, connection. Character modifier. No. Excavator.
Mary, a few minutes ago, another guy rang through Lanning's bell and went upstairs.
What do you think he was?
It's where the Q was.
I think we'd better wait for Faraday. Did he say he'd be here today or tomorrow?
He said he'd get here as soon as he could.
Oh, great.
Well, he'll
That
have
means we may not see him for a week. We'll see this thing through ourselves.
When was the last time y'all ate ass?
See the marking on that dollar bill in Bart's pocket. Maybe we're silly.
Tuesday.
It has nothing to do with the case.
Mary
Oh, yeah.
has everything to do with it. First is the reason the bank
like
was robbed, then
Attach
Joe Gaffney was killed for
tools.
it, then you were threatened.
Q. But then there's a subset of Q, you fucks.
Alright. Let's find something to snack on.
I'm gonna go to this guy and ask questions later. Hey, you.
Okay, I guess we gotta do that. Okay, we gotta fix our tunes, bro.
He's Bill Weaver. Now, let's see if he has the marked dollar we found on Bart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, he does.
Blackie, he has $2 bills.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
I wonder what's that.
And Mary, there are funny marks on the back of the phone, too. And the last two figures in the serial number, the circle. Yes, the number's different. The marks
Alright,
on the
so
back.
there we are.
But look, if I fold the two bills in half, place them together, the marks run together. And Mary, that's what I just found for the number. Two words. Brent, wood. And he looks like that. That's the first and start. Not only finish Weaver and Bart, but this case. Okay, Maggie, we're at Brentwood. We found the dog. The black dog on that baby cop. Oh, what? Now we have to figure out where to go from here, Faraday.
Yeah, I know where I'm gonna go. Right back to my office. If you'd had any sense, you wouldn't have made copies of those bills. You'd have brought them along.
Look, I did everything that was necessary. I wanted Weaver to have the bills.
Why? Here. You know we're not gonna find anything. Look at this place. Trees. Nothing but trees.
Oh, how do you do this?
What do we do now? Cut down every tree we find what we're looking for? Or count them off?
You might think something. Serial numbers were circled. The last two on each bill. I wrote them down as a piece of paper.
Game's always game. Put out that flashlight and we'll get out of here.
Look, Faraday, 52 is circled on this bill, 28 on this one.
I'm all agog. 52 what and 28 what? What do those figures mean?
Inspector, I have to figure that out.
Okay, fine. All right. 6, 6, 27, 7, He's a trooper. You sure, huh, Weaver? Yeah, and you're lucky I didn't take care of you for crossing me. I'd be bringing you out here to bury you, not to make you rich. I sure do thank you, Mr. Weaver. Forget it. What's all this about, this dollar bill stuff and all that? Well, Bart, Joe Gaffney's old man and Uncle Clark. Yeah? No man Gaffney took the show and knocked the spot on 2 $1 bills. So he kept one, I took the other. And when he kicked off, his son got the dollar that he kept. And young Gaffney knew what it was and tried to sell it to me. When I tried to take it away from him, he got sore and decided he'd never. Oh, that's why he went to the bank. Yeah.
No, it was that one.
No, but he wanted me to think he did. Oh. See, that way, he figured I'd never get it. I'd never get it without holding up the bank. He didn't think I'd dare stick it up for $1, you understand? Too bad he was so sick he got himself killed for it. Hey, you heard it. Mr. Weaver, how do we know that we got the right street? $1 bill. And that's 5228. Very simple. Seeing number N is 52 begins with the letter N, the north. And 52 steps north. And the other bill begins with an E. E is for what? For east, you dope. Oh. After we took 52 steps north, we took 28 steps east.
Oh, Daisy.
The last 2 numbers on the bill beginning with E.
You meant like a flower.
Now climb the tree. Doe is somewhere up there in the back.
Parking brake.
Hey, look out, Weaver, that's the back up in the tree. You take Weaver, I got Bobby.
Well, that takes care of them. We'll let them see the money we found when they wake up in jail.
You're proud of yourself for figuring what that 52 and 28 meant, huh?
Sure. Now do you see why I copied the bills and let them keep the original?
Yes. Bring them out here so we could grab them.
Uh-huh. I'll tell you something, Inspector.
What's that?
This isn't the first time I've ever solved a case by going out on a limb.
Why is the parking brake on?
Good morning, Miss Whitney.
Good morning.
Making another deposit again today?
No, not this time. Cash this for me, will you?
I certainly will.
Thank you.
Hello, Blackie.
Hello. And just because I'm right behind Miss Wesley, don't think I'm going to hold show.
Now on, every time I see Miss Wesley at my window, I'll wonder who's behind her.
Well, the chances are it'll be me.
I hope so. Here you are, Miss Wesley. $50, 4 10s, 5, and 5 1s.
Oh, thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Wesley.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Blackie.
Goodbye. Come on, Mary.
Okay.
Let's see how fast you can spend that 50. Now look,
man.
don't bother to count it. There are 50 there. These people know how to count. All right, go ahead and look at the ones. But what for?
Well, now look at all the excitement just caused by a $1 bill.
Well, there was something unusual about that dollar bill, then. It was marked. And matched another dollar bill that was also marked.
Well, these are marked too.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Yes, Blackie, here we go. To buy a new hat. Because that's what these bills are marked for.
All right, stay back now. Stay back. It's not going to do the man any good if you crowd around him like that. Give him some room. Give him some room. Come on. Are you sure somebody here to send for an ambulance?
Oh, yes, officer, I telephoned for one.
What, you didn't see the accident, huh?
No, I guess no one did this time of night. I was just taking a walk down by the dock. Here comes the ambulance.
Good. Now get back, everybody. All right. Come on, get back and let the ambulance through. Now, get back. Right here. Right here, boys. Right over here. Hello, officer. Hello, doctor. Right this way. Want me to help you, doctor? I'll let you know in a minute, driver. Okay. Open the back of the ambulance, someone.
I will, doctor.
Thanks. How is the officer? Well, I don't know. He looks pretty bad to me. Hit by a car, it looks like. How does he look to you? No, not too good. I'll get the driver and we'll get him on the stretcher into the end. Okay, now get back, everybody. I'll be right back, officer. Okay. Driver. Right, you on, doctor. I mean, Joe. Man is still alive? Yeah, Henry. But we're going to see to it so he isn't. Very long.
All right.
Being a private investigator means two things. You can be sure you'll run into trouble, and you can never be sure you'll get out of it. Not much you can do about it, I guess, except, like Julie always says,
walk softly, Peter Troy.
And now Peter Troy investigates the high-pressure harpy.
You hear of people being bitten by the love bug, and maybe there's more than a little sense to that expression. In my book, love is a very odd kind of bug with more variations than the common cold virus, so that no two sets of lovers seem affected in quite the same way by this most deadly of diseases. Oh, but my philosophizing on the subject of love has come about as a result of my calling to mind a certain doll by the name of Diana Hoffman, in a case that actually began in a little corner store run by a guy whose name was Heggerty.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Pettifer. 2 and 7. 3 shillings, 4, 6, 8, and 2 is 10. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Haggerty. Oh, look at the time. I must hurry home and eat my pussy.
Goodbye, Mrs. Pettifer. Now, sir, what can I do for you?
I stick up this place. Give me all the money, quick.
What? You kidding?
This shotgun blow your head off. Quick, all the money.
You'll never get away with this.
The money, I say.
Right, all right.
Oh, dear.
Shut up, you.
You'll never get away with this.
Open the money box. Here I do it.
Give me that gun, what's on it?
Help! Police! Help!
I get out of here. You follow and I shoot. Stop, Dave! Stop, Dave!
There was something about the hold-up in the papers, but I didn't take too much notice of it. That kind of caper is strictly for the police. In fact, when Diana Hoffman swept into my office like a galleon under full sail, nothing was further from my mind than gunmen holding up corner stores. For not only was she stacked, but she must have stood 5 feet 11 in her stockings. And she had a way of making me feel that I was about 4 feet 3 on tippy toes. Well, Julie was out at lunch, and like a dumb cluck, I'd left the door to my own office open, so that there was little to impede the overpowering Amazon's invasion.
You'll be Peter Troy, no doubt.
Well, I'm Troy.
Good. Shall I sit here? Yes, this will do.
Look, Miss...
Hoffman, Diana Hoffman. The Hoffman Business College, you know.
Business college? Are you sure you don't mean a gymnasium?
If that's meant to be funny, Troy, I can assure you it doesn't appeal to me that way.
No, well...
I've come here on business. Your business. You are a private investigator, are you not?
Well, that's what the sign on the door says, Miss Hoffman.
You don't look much like a private investigator. Rather too soppy, if you don't mind my saying so.
Oh, why should I mind that? You go right ahead.
Anyway, you'll have to do. I can't spend any more time on this
Weird.
Project?
They've arrested Heinrich Capel for holding up Heggerty's store.
They have? Oh.
You don't sound as though that means much to you.
Why, Miss Hoffman, it means a great deal to me. Of course, I've never heard of this Heinrich Capel or Heggerty or his store, but that's just a detail.
Read your papers, man. For goodness sake, I should have thought a man in your line of business would be well up on all local crime.
They say we learn something new every day, Miss Hoffman. Now you know.
Know what?
That a man in my line of business is not always well up on all local crime.
Troy, I'll thank you not to make frivolous remarks. I haven't much time.
Well,
Now, the position is this. Paul Capel's father is a shiftless person, but probably not the kind of man to commit a crime like this. Paul's convinced of his innocence, and I'm prepared to support him in that. At least I'm prepared to go to some trouble and expense to get at the truth.
Oh, why?
Why? Because Paul Capel's my future husband, that's why.
Your future husband? Does he know?
Of course he knows. Already told him. He's one of my brightest pupils at the college, and he's good material, the kind of man I can lick into shape.
Yeah, I'm sure, but what shape?
Keep your mind on what we have in front of us,
Shit
Troy.
feels sort of
Miss
backwards.
Hoffman, my mind is well and truly on what's in front of me. To tell the truth, I'm just fascinated by it.
What?
Yes, I was just looking at your...
back for lunch, Mr. Troy.
I was just looking at your handbag, Miss
gonna go
Hoffman.
up.
Is that imported leather?
That goes out.
I didn't know you had a client coming in at this time, Mr. Troy. I have my notebook here. You want me to take notes, of course.
Yeah, sure. Miss Hoffman, this is my secretary, Miss Summers.
How do you do, Miss Hoffman? Have you been getting along all right with Mr. Troy?
Getting along? I don't want to get along with him. You ask me, he's pretty much of a fool. Handbag, indeed, of all the soppy drip.
Miss Hoffman wants us to look into the Heggerty case, Julie. Look it up for me, will you?
The, Heggerty case.
That's right. Under H for handbag. Heggerty. Look, I hope you'll excuse me, Miss Hoffman, but I think I'll go out and have some lunch.
Oh, but you had lunch an hour ago.
You know me, Julie, just a growing lad. I need lots of nourishment. And Miss Summers will take down all your particulars, Miss Hoffman. She's better at that than I am. I'll see you in half an hour, Julie.
Boo, we have
That's right, Troy.
self-control.
We've arrested this Henry or Heinrich Capel. Hegarty has identified him as the man who held him up. Open and shut.
Inspector, you shouldn't say things like that. You know it's only a temptation to me.
What is?
Well, when you're so smug about having solved a case quickly, I just love to prove you're wrong. And it's happened so
28,
often.
It has not
27.
happened often. I'll have you know
For
that...
the present, Inspector, suppose you just have me know the rest of the dope on this Hegarty case. We can tear each other's eyes out later.
There's nothing to know. 3 eyewitnesses saw the holdup.
And they are?
Mrs. Janet Pettifer, James Billings, and one Archibald Mockridge. The 2 men were just entering the shop. Mrs. Pettifer was in it at the time.
And I suppose they've identified Capel, too?
Well, not yet, no.
Not yet? Inspector, you're slipping.
Now look, the old lady, Mrs. Pettifer, is in hospital in a state of shock. The 2 men caught only a glimpse of the bandit.
Oh, then you're not going to be able to rely on their testimony too much. No positive identification, even though they were there.
Look, Troy, if you come here just to make trouble for me...
I'd like to, Inspector, but I'm a little busy right now.
Well, I don't need you to lecture me on the rules of identification if you're thinking of doing that.
No, and you don't need me to tell you that so far you have only a very shaky case.
Well, at least it's a start.
Earlier, you said it was open and shut.
That was to get rid of you. I get a little tired of running into you on every second case I have.
Well, take heart, Inspector. That's only because you have all the interesting cases. Say, what about the description of this bandit?
It's all here. Here we are, about 5 feet 10, heavy features, large walrus moustache, dressed in a long, very worn gabardine overcoat, large soft felt hat, pulled well down. He carried a sawn-off shotgun under the coat, apparently hanging from a shoulder strap, so nobody would notice it prematurely.
Yeah. And this description fits Capel?
Of course it does. I told you, Hegarty knows Capel by sight. He lives in the neighborhood. And he swears it was Capel.
I wouldn't harp on that if I were you, Inspector. You know it isn't enough. Now, let's have the names of those witnesses again, will you?
That's correct, Miss Summers. And I guess I'd say that description fitted the man pretty well. Although, as I told the police, I didn't see him too clearly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Billings. There's nothing you feel you can add to that? You were at the door of the shop when the bandit ran out, I believe.
Yes, I was. Mockridge and I, he lives just up the street, we were going in almost together. That's when we heard the man call out.
You heard him say something? What was it?
It's hard to say now. Something about sticking up the place, and he wanted the money. But it was not too distinct. You know how these Italians talk?
Italian? He had an Italian accent?
That's right, raw Italian.
You're sure it was Italian?
No, quite sure.
Do you speak Italian, Mr. Billings?
No, not me. But I know an Italian accent when I hear one.
French, you say, Mr. Mockridge?
I'm telling you, aren't I? He was a Frenchy, all right.
Do you happen to speak French, Mr. Mockridge? I said, do you speak French?
Speak French? Oh, no, of course not. What's wrong with English?
But you're positive that the bandit spoke with a French accent?
Of course I'm sure. I said so, didn't I? I was over in France during the war.
The last war?
No, first one.
Oh.
The only French I ever bothered with was Parlez-vous and Tout Sweet and some of them mademoiselles from Armentiers. Oh, they were beauties too, I can tell you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mockridge.
But I know a French accent when I hear one. You can bet on that, son.
Definitely Italian, Pete.
French.
But Billings said...
Yeah, and Mockridge said French. Of course, he doesn't speak French and probably hasn't heard a French accent in 40 years, but he's certain sure.
Billings doesn't speak Italian either.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You know, this reminds me of that Edgar Allan Poe story.
What story is that?
The murders in the Rue Morgue. Ever read it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there was this doll who was cut to pieces by someone. And the neighbors all heard a great yelling and screaming in the room before the murder.
Yes?
Now, one said he heard an Italian voice, another said it was German, and so on. None of the neighbors could speak the language, but they were sure of the accents.
That is like this case. What happened in the end? Did they find out who did it?
Yeah.
And was it a German or an Italian or what have you?
No, it was a gorilla.
Oh, Pete, stop kidding.
It was a gorilla. I'm not kidding, it was a gorilla.
You mean it might have been a gorilla that held up Hegarty's store?
Oh, Julie, now who's kidding?
But you said
Julie, remind me not to tell you any more creepy stories from Edgar Allan Poe. It's too unnerving for you.
I don't think you're the one to talk about being unnerved. The way that Diana Hoffman had you, your hands were practically shaking.
Oh, I know it. Say, have you ever before seen so much woman all in one piece?
Peter Troy, you had never...
Save it, Julie. Come on, let's go see what we can find out at Mrs. Pettifer's home. She's the last of our
Should we
so-called
buy a
eyewitnesses.
drone and just,
It
we
couldn't
can
be
see
she thought the
better?
bandit was an Arab. Julie is always inclined to cluck like a mother hen or something when beautiful dolls are within arm's length of me. But had she only known, she needn't have been too worried about the high-pressure harpy Diana Hoffman. Well, that doll may have been, but I like my women somewhat less overpowering and in smaller doses. Somehow, although I hadn't met him, I couldn't help feeling sorry for Paul Capel, the guy she'd decided to marry. And also the son of the man Inspector Caswell was sure had committed the robbery at Hegarty's store. Oh, I personally didn't want too many conferences with the very dominating Diana. I was anxious to get rid of this case quick. And so, trying to short-circuit visiting Mrs. Pettifer in hospital, Julie and I went along to her modest little cottage.
But Pete, if Mrs. Pettifer's in hospital, what do you hope to find out here?
Well, she lives with her maiden sister. Her husband's been dead for years. I found that out from Inspector Caswell.
Yes?
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Troy. Peter Troy. My card, ma'am.
Peter Troy, private investigator. Oh, you'll have come about the gas.
The gas?
Yes, it's been playing up something dreadful, you know. It keeps going flip, 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 like that.
It does?
Yes, I do hope you can fix it before I cook Twiddle's tea. She hates raw meat, you know.
Twiddles?
My sister's pussy, you know. Do come, Mr. Inspector.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You're Mrs. Pettifer's sister, I guess.
That's right. I'm Agnes Reedy. Miss Reedy, I might say.
Miss Reedy, this is my secretary, Miss Summers.
Oh, how do you do, dear? My, fancy a gas inspector bringing his secretary with him, and no box of tools. How do you hope to fix the gas without tools?
Well, I haven't come to fix the gas, Miss Reedy. I'm a detective, a private detective.
Oh dear. Is it about Twiddles annoying that cocky next door?
No, it's about the man your sister saw robbing Mr. Hegarty's shop.
Oh, that. Oh, but the police have already
Twitch.
been about
Daug so
it.
sup you.
Troy is working for the man the police have arrested, Miss Reedy. We're trying to prove his innocence.
What the hell? I'm trying to figure out the
Don't really see how
buttons.
you can do that if he did it.
Well, we're not satisfied that he did do it at all, Miss Reedy.
But he must have.
Oh, what makes you say that?
I do. I'm probably coming out tomorrow.
Eccentric.
Yes, he's a German.
I'm trying to get enough space for the
Oh,
pinball
yeah, I
machine.
believe so.
There you are, then. All foreigners are eccentric. Everybody knows that.
Oh, the foreigners don't, Miss Reedy.
But I need to say dressing like that. Most odd. You can't tell me that he's not eccentric.
What, do you mean the long coat and the big hat well pulled down?
Twitch,
Well, of course, that was to disguise himself a
Daug604.
little.
Cool.
How could you disguise that great big mustache? Mercy, it's like a yard broom.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And anybody who'd wear that kind of overcoat over denim trousers. Well, and I'm sure those rubber shoes can't be good for the feet. Rubber simply will not breathe, you know. My father used to say...
Well, wait a minute, Miss Reedy. We
How
haven't
goes
heard
your week?
anything
How
about
goes your week?
trousers and shoes
Twitch.
before.
Daug604. I'm at Castle
no way, no way.
Well, no, but...
As for the trousers, well, perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh, why not?
Well, it's not exactly a nice subject, is it? I mean, in front of this young lady,
How goes
one
that?
doesn't speak of a man's nether garments in mixed company as a rule, does one?
Although perhaps we could waive the strict rules of propriety on this occasion, Miss Reedy. This is a serious matter. A man's liberty might be at stake.
Oh,
Twitch, KDoug604 staff event.
As long as you understand that I don't
Twitch,
usually
Ultrix
talk about
official
such things so
at
freely.
KDoug604 just
Miss Reedy,
reached
how do you
level
happen to know
1.
so much
Staff
about the
event,
bandit?
yeah.
You weren't at the store at the time of the robbery.
No, but Agatha, my sister, she tells me everything. She gave me every last detail. I can see it all as though I was actually there.
Well, that's very interesting, Miss Reedy. Very interesting indeed.
How goes it?
Another cup, Pete?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, thanks, honey.
Is it fun? Are you having fun?
You have hardly had a word to say for yourself since we
Yeah, I
came
think
into this
this might
coffee
have
shop.
worked.
You must have been doing some very heavy thinking.
Yeah. Julie, do you have those notes you took from Diana Hoffman?
Oh, right here in my purse. What do you want to know?
About the Capel family. Read it off.
Capels. Just a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Capel, here we are. Father, Heinrich Capello. Mother died 6 years ago. 2 children, Paul, aged 28, and Edward, aged 22.
Edward.
What about him?
Well, you tell me about him. What do the notes say?
Paul's a hard worker, goes to night school at Hoffman Business College.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Here we are, Edward. Oh, different type from Paul. More like his father, who is said to be shiftless. Edward mixes with a certain undesirable element, whatever she means by that.
Okay, that'll hold us for the moment.
What are you getting at, Pete?
A pair of blue jeans and suede rubber-soled shoes, worn under an old gabardine overcoat.
I am not getting a better view.
Yeah.
We do
The
have
guy who wore the jeans and the
area
shoes
here.
would be more likely to have a leather jacket or some such.
Leather jacket.
And my guess is we'll
This
find
could
that
be a
old
cool
Capel
spot
never wears jeans or
to
suede
have
shoes.
A base.
All right,
But
then
we-
who does?
Somebody
Maybe
a
that
lot
dark
younger.
spot there with the grass, they'll have some better
You
ores.
don't mean Edward, his son.
Like,
That's the guy
I
I'm
don't
brooding
know.
over at the moment.
But Haggerty knows Capel by sight, and he said the man looked just like Capel.
Oh, Julie, a son can look pretty much like his father.
Well, what about the moustache? A big walrus moustache.
Oh, Julie, don't give me that as a stumbling block. Those mustaches are among the stock in trade of any old novelty shop.
You mean to say that Edward Capel put on a moustache like his father's, dressed up in that old coat and hat to complete the illusion, and took a gun and robbed Haggerty?
You might say I am toying with that idea.
Crap.
Can you poke any holes in it?
Dozens.
Name one.
Well, the accent. The man spoke with an accent. Now, according to Miss Hoffman, the Capels have been in this country since Edward was a small child. They've even anglicized his name.
So, Edward doesn't have an accent. And you don't think he could simulate enough of an accent to sound like his old man? Or make people think it was his old man's voice?
Well, I don't know.
He could. Any more points?
Pete, we're talking about the son of a man they've arrested. It's hard to believe he'd let his own father go to jail for him.
It's even harder to believe that he planned it that way. But according to my theory, that's just what he did.
Oh, what a little monster he'd need to be.
No, not necessarily a monster. Just sick, maybe. Come on, let's pay a call at the Capel house and see who we find at home.
You can come in if you like, Mr. Troy. I can't help you much.
Oh, thanks.
Hope you don't mind coming through to the kitchen. I'm just making some tea.
Oh, perhaps I can make it for you.
No, it's okay. I can manage. Would you like some?
Oh, no, thank you. We've just had coffee.
I just found a leak in the kettle, so I've had to put the water on the stove in a saucepan. My old man was going to get a new kettle, but he never seemed to have the money for it.
Well, doesn't look as though we'll be buying any kettles for quite a while now, Eddie.
No, I don't. Anyway, don't expect me to say I'm sorry.
Sorry?
For me old man. Don't expect me to burst into tears if he goes to jail. You had it coming to him.
He's got it coming to him now if he did that job at Haggerty's. But that doesn't mean that you can't feel sorry for him.
Why should I feel like that? What did he ever do for me? Except belt me ears off.
Well, I don't know. You tell us what he did for you.
Nothing, that's what. Absolutely nothing. It was always Paul. And Paul was a bright one, a genius. He was going to do great things. Only since Mum died, the old man's even lost interest in Paul. He hardly even works these days, just loafs about.
Take
Talking
forever.
about how good things used to be.
And robbing stores in between whiles, huh? Well, it's true, Julie. This kid's old man sounds like a real creep. Right, Eddie?
Yeah, that's just what he is.
Kept you short of money, too, I guess, huh?
Money?
Oh,
Yeah,
Kyle,
no,
when did your
money.
stuff
Not for
end?
years now. I've had to keep us both.
Well, what about your brother, Paul? Doesn't he live here with you?
Oh, he used to, but he's going to be married. He's moved into a place of his own. And any money he has, it goes in the bank and stays there.
So I expect Miss Hoffman would see to that.
You seem to have a little bit of money to spend on yourself, Eddie. Those are pretty natty suede sneakers you're wearing.
Oh, these? You like them? Yeah, I got them cheap, though, from Black I know. Damaged stock from a fire, you know.
Or from another store robbery, maybe, huh?
And what do you mean?
The spiv who sold you those shoes cheap. He didn't get them from any damaged stock, did he? He's a thief, just like you.
Yeah, I don't like the way you're talking, mister. You cut that out.
No use, Eddie. You've sewn up all the loose ends for us.
Loose ends?
Yeah. You've hated your father for years. And in holding up Haggerty's store, you saw a chance to get your hands on some money and at the same time get your father put away in jail.
Now, what are you talking about? You can't say things like that to me.
I can say them, and I can prove they're true.
You can't prove nothing. Well, Haggerty himself said the bloke who robbed him was my old man.
Yeah, but Haggerty didn't notice that the bandit was wearing blue jeans and suede shoes, Eddie. And I guess it's going to be easy to establish that your father never wears those things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get your jacket, Eddie. We're taking you to police headquarters.
Wait. Okay, I know when I'm beaten. My jacket's in this cupboard over here. I'll get it.
This water's nearly boiling. I'd better turn the gas off. Don't need it now.
Okay, you two, get your hands up, quick.
What? You dumb idiot. Put that shotgun down.
I'm warning you. I'm getting out of here. And if either of you wants to be very dead, you just try to follow me.
Mind what you're doing with that water, Julie. Don't spill it. Don't spill it on yourself.
You two just stay where you are now.
I'm coming for you, Eddie.
Stand back, Troy. Julie.
Switch up gears.
Oh, good girl, Julie. I hope you get the message about the hot water. Give me the gun, Eddie. Thanks.
It was nearly boiling. It must have hurt.
I hope so. Come on, you young jerk. Knock off the wailing. You're not hurt that bad. You've got an appointment downtown with a certain Inspector Caswell.
And you have one with a certain Miss Diana Hoffman.
What? Oh, don't remind me, Julie. Oh, brother, when I meet that Amazon again...
Ah, yes. You'd better walk softly, Peter Troy.
With what we were able to give him, dear old Inspector Caswell had no trouble in pinning the rap for the robbery on Eddie Capel and releasing his father. None of it made anyone much happier, but that's the way it had to be.
Perfect, we did it.
It didn't make me any happier, I can tell you. And when I had to report back to Diana Hoffman, it was one time I was glad to have Julie around. I couldn't escape the feeling that that giant doll was always on the point of eating me alive. And if I have to die at the hands of a woman, that is not the way.
Walk Softly, Peter Troy is an Atlanta production written by Cressig Jenkinson and directed by Russ Reiter.
The F.W. Fitch Company presents Dick Powell as Private Investigator Richard Rogue in Rogue's Gallery. The F.W. Fitch Company, makers of Fitch's saponified coconut oil shampoo and Fitch's shaving creams, presents Dick Powell as Private Investigator Richard Rogue in Rogue's Gallery.
For the benefit of those who tuned in hoping to hear Cass Daly, may I introduce myself? My name is Richard Rogue. I'm a private investigator. I said it and I'm glad. Private investigator. That's the Harvard way of saying I'm a guy who has parlayed a hard head and a great curiosity about other people's affairs into a career. At least that's the way the Homicide Squad's Lieutenant Irvin, who shares my interest in unalive bodies, feels about me. And I'd also better tell you now that I have a certain personal idiosyncrasy. I hold audible consultations with my alter ego once in a while, when I'm confused and in need of advice. His name is Hugo, which is Rogue spelled backwards, and he's a very fresh little spook. Of course, I wouldn't have known I had an alter ego if Betty Callahan, the girl I would rather be marooned on a desert island with than not, hadn't browbeaten me into reading Sigmund Freud. Betty, who is the sharpest newspaper woman in town, extends upward about 5 feet from the floor, has hair the color of cordovan leather in firelight, and a tip-tilted Irish nose shying away from the most kissable mouth in the world. She's wonderful. And on this day I'm going to tell you about, she and I had lunch together. She had an hour to kill, so she walked back to my office with me.
You know, Richard, this is much too nice a day to work.
Look, Betty, if you can get rid of that assignment you have for this afternoon, we'll go to the races.
Oh, I haven't been out this year.
I got some information from Herb Hyde at the cigar store in the lobby. He gave me 2 horses who gave him their word they were ready today.
Talking?
Only to Herb. They don't speak English, but fortunately he speaks horse. And get on the phone and ask that slave driver at your city desk for the afternoon off. Tell him you have to go to your grandmother's wedding or something.
Well, I'll try, but it's not going to work, and I know it.
Just sit right down there, pay no attention to that sign asking you to leave a nickel in the cigar box for every call.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'll do anything for the girl I love.
Better think of something better than my grandmother's wedding. I know. I'll tell him I want to go to the race.
Okay, but...
You're Richard Rogue?
Yeah?
A detective in New York named Clement Corcoran referred me to you. My name is Charles McDonald.
Yeah, I got his letter.
I gotta see you. Right away.
Go on in that office there. I'll be in a minute.
All right. Please, hurry.
What's the matter with him? He looks sick.
Probably been drinking. I noticed that from...
Oh, wait a minute. Hello, give me the city desk, please.
I'll make it a good story. Help me do that.
Hello, Walter. This is Betty Callahan. Look, can you put somebody else on that Struble story this afternoon?
I didn't think this was going to be like this.
But
I
Walter...
thought this was going to be sort of pick up and play.
Yes, but,
This might have to take us a few streams to do.
What did you say?
No.
Oh.
Told me to get right back to the paper, and I like my job, so here I go.
Oh, but wait a minute. I'll go in and talk with this guy, give him a quick question over with you. Maybe I can talk Walter into letting you take the afternoon off of that racing.
Well, you'll have to hurry. Walter's mad.
Just take it easy. I'll be right back. Hey, what's the matter? Good Lord, Betty.
Richard, what happened?
All
Oh,
right.
he fell out of his chair.
Yeah. Get Urban on the phone and call it for an ambulance.
Oh, Richard. He's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, very dead.
We'll continue our story in just a moment. First, impressions often count a lot. And remember, the appearance of your hair is an important factor in impressing people favorably the first time you meet them. Fitch's dandruff remover shampoo can be a real help to you in attaining the well-groomed hair that people admire. For Fitch shampoo removes every trace of that enemy of good grooming, dandruff. It's the only shampoo made whose guarantee to remove dandruff is backed by one of the world's largest insurance firms. There's nothing magical in the way Fitch shampoo removes dandruff. It's simply that it has a special solvent action that penetrates the thousands of tiny hair openings on the scalp, cleansing them thoroughly and dissolving every trace of dandruff. That means not only the loose flakes of dandruff, but the kind that clings to the scalp as well. Then Fitch forms an abundance of fluffy lather that carries away the dissolved dandruff flakes. It rinses out easily, leaves the hair sparkling clean, completely free from dandruff. Try Fitch's dandruff remover shampoo yourself for the appearance that impresses you. Now back to Dick Powell as Private Investigator Richard Rogue in Rogue's Gallery.
I should be inured to the sight and smell of sudden death by this time, but it always does something to me. It freezes my stomach and gives me a dull ache at the base of my brain. When I left Betty Callahan on the phone in my reception room and walked into my private office, I found my mysterious visitor falling forward out of his chair in death. I knelt by his side and loosened the long topcoat he was wearing. The front of his suit and his shirt were red, and there were 2 bullet holes. One to the right of his heart, and one below the
That is so deep.
I tried to blame myself for not talking to him at once, for not understanding that his staggering, shuffling gait was not caused by drinking, but by loss of blood. I looked in his billfold for identification. His name was Charles McDonald, and he was assistant manager of a Park Avenue jewelry store in New York. There was a piece of paper in his hand. I looked at it. It carried an address, 1392 Squirrel Hill. I put the paper in my pocket. Then I heard the outer office door open, and the feminine voice said, I jumped to my feet and ran out there, closing the door behind me. There was a girl standing by the desk talking to Betty, a dark girl. She had a figure with enough O's in it to put it in the $1 million column. The face to match. Betty said,
This is Mr. Rogue. Where's my husband?
I'm sure I don't know. What's his name?
Charles McDonald. He's here. I saw him.
It's very interesting. Excuse me, Maud. Betty, are they on their way?
Yes, both of them.
Thanks. Now, Mrs. McDonald, what makes you think your husband is here?
I saw him come in.
You were on the elevator with him?
Just happened to be passing on the street. I saw Charles and spoke to him. And he looked at me. He walked right by. I couldn't understand him. He looked sick. I saw him come into this building. I followed him.
Now, where have you been all this time?
Missed his elevator. Why are you questioning me like this? I know he's here. I want to see him.
Well, if you missed his elevator, what makes you think he's here? This is a big building, you know.
I waited for his elevator to come to the ground floor. I talked to the elevator. Remember my
I'm
husband.
starting to think about
And told me
food.
that Charles had asked for your office. Where is he, Mr. Rowe? Where is he?
Mrs. McDonald, would you just please have a chair? He's here all right, but he's busy. You'll have to wait. Oh, hello, Lieutenant Irby. Come in.
Well, Rowe, what goes on? Where's the...
Urban, I want to see you in the next office. Follow me, will you?
Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Well, he sure did. How did it happen, Rogie?
I'll tell you all I know. He came in here looking pretty sick. I thought he'd been drinking. That long top coat he had on covered the fact that he was bleeding to death. I told him to come in here.
I scraped my knee on my controller. Look into these eyes. I think I'm realizing something right now. And would you like to know? what it is that I need to now spend 2 hours poking into the ground to find the coal, because I think the last world that we started, they were just like, here you go. And now in this world, they're like, well, you gotta find it and whatnot. Because what we have to do, for my idea, is that I want to flatten some land, but for us to have, for us to have money, we need to have the coal, the oil production. And so you need to have stuff on coal. We saw that one spot that had coal, but then you got a flat line everywhere, and then like scrape away the topsoil. And then we're gonna put an oil rig on there. And then we're gonna slowly creep away and get the monies. So yeah, I'm realizing the scope of what we're having to do. I got a whole bunch of off-camera stuff. I'm having big thoughts in my head right now. Alright, so here's what I need you to do. Hit that like, hit that follow. We're gonna end the stream here. Some of this work I'm gonna do mostly the poking around, not flattening and not building the stuff. We can do that on stream. But mostly digging around and poking and trying to find the stuff, I'm going to do that off camera. But we also might come back with a live stream of us going for tacos. So yeah. The only way you'll know is if you like and subscribe. But I now know what we're going to have to do. But yeah. Also, did I say? So I have a pinball machine that we're working on. We're going to be working on it coming up this summer. So hit that follow and hit that like, because then you'll get notified of when we're working on that too. So yeah. Peace. I'm Mr. Mustache. I love you. I already miss you. I fucked this all up, but hey, what can you do? That's what we do. It's been an hour and 60 minutes. Things come out. We're here. Bye-bye, everyone. Love you. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you. But hit the follow. You might be back later on this evening. All right. Peace. Peace. At least we figured out buttons.